McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
65, 13.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. first down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Yeah, baby.
Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. First down, a run with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Steps away. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught by Cohen. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd down, it's Harris. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11. Check. Lucky.
Garoppolo. He's got Claypool. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oswald good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your...
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do